Hey there, folks. How we doing? Excuse me. It's 6:18 a.m. Tuesday, May 2nd, 2017. Bada boom, bada bing. See if you can hear the birds here just for a second. There's a lot of chatter going on out there. The reason why I kind of brought it up, though, sometimes we get attached to things while in a body. Then you might, excuse me, then you might get worried about leaving your body, going home, and you get concerned about, I'll miss this or I'll miss that. When you feel, the more alive you are, excuse me, the more you feel everything around you, and when you're outside, listening outside, you hear these birds and everything. It's very beautiful. It's very laid back. The energy is very nice. It's active. When you're not stuck in a body and you're free, when you are your normal self again, folks, your energy, you're out in the middle of it. It's all happening inside in and out of what you really are. You don't miss anything. I watch some TV shows, series, things. Excuse me, that. And, sometimes just to relax, I have to wind down. And, excuse me, some days. And here's this one show I just watch. It's, it's good. It takes your mind off of stuff. This video, we're going to be talking about stuff going on around us out in space here and close by the moon, Mars. This is what we call planet Nibiru, which is actually just a big rock. Anyway. But when you're not in your body, you're free. You feel everything. You're huge. Your energy fields are huge. You come together as energy fields, share information, feelings. It's cool. Wow, those are dirty. I actually threw some darts last night. That was funny. I want to say this first, like remember, it's not that I've gone recluse. I get out and do what I need to, but a lot of my family members, Siobhan, Berju, Paul, so many others, I just can't get stuff done and get a hold of you all the time. I'm sorry. I apologize. Don't think I don't love you, because I do. There's a lot going on. I'm tired as hell. My fighting, you all know about it because you all have had to deal with it too, is over. There is none. So much of me out of my body now, nothing can even get close. I mean, the stupid stuff just gets pushed away. It's like trying to swim up some fast rapids. It just ain't gonna happen. So the more me that's out of my body, I know most of you can see this anyway for yourselves, but the more me that's out of the body is things just calm down. I understand more of what's happening and working with myself. So there's fighting and arguing. It's down to almost nothing. It's just arguing. Actually, there's no fighting. So anyway, and things are coming together in all aspects, so I can finally continue my work where I need to. Anyway, I just wanted to get that out. I'll find some time every once in a while and just literally be sitting back in one of the chairs, just relaxing. My head still gets worked on hard. So much paperwork and everything. Wow. All these legal documents. The Western Union, apparently they matched up Deanna's address to mine here at the house. And so now their Western Union's been lying to just the three people who sending me money, or sending Deanna money. It's not mine, but it's coming to the house here, my house. That's the address on it. So they actually said that we never came by to pick up the money, so we're returning it to you. And they only dropped it off for, it was only in the system for 24 hours. Deanna went down there to get it, and they said, come back in 15 minutes. It's not ready. And it's kind of funny. And this is happening for a reason, because Western Union is about to be sued for more than $1 million. Let's just say that. This DNA work that I'm doing, with scientists, is a quote-unquote, not picking on them, just saying, 2/3 of your scientists, about that number, throwing out a loose fraction here, okay? They get grants from the government. They know what they need to, they're going to do a study to get a grant, and they know how it needs to come out. Sorry, no honor, no truth. When you do something and it's incorrect, so what? You haven't lost your honor. When you lie, you've lost your honor. It's the one thing no one can take from you, that you have to trash yourself. And then growing up, I trashed mine enough. All these politicians, religious folks, so everything has to be perfect. Hello? How about honorable? How else do you move forward in a positive fashion without being honest? So anyway, so that's happening for that reason. I already got all these legal documents, made with lawyers, videos. As once I do pass, these videos be shown to the lawyers. So I've got one set of lawyers right now. I don't need the other ones. Release them, and then I've got another set of lawyers coming in. Even more aggressive. Good. Anyway, and again, I'm not getting sued. I'm suing people that are screwing with what's going on with this movement. I don't care that much about what people say, but when it becomes a serious tone towards me, then, it gets my attention. And this money, I've got my inheritance and everything I'm dealing with now, and that'll be a done deal soon. But she doesn't know it, but it's simple. Anyway, this thing with the Western Union is going to take care of Deanna, and Paul will be involved in it. Uh, Siobhan always has our back, and Siobhan, honey, got to send you some stuff out, some stone. Anyway, it's funny. I have this love for everyone and everything until it gets aggressive. I still have that feeling, but then you just act accordingly because some type of balance must be maintained. It's not being in love, but it's really caring. Heart energy is powerful. So powerful. Anyway, let's get back to what we're going to talk about here. There's some things I want to tell you about. Deanna hit me in the face with one yesterday morning, I think. I can't remember days. About the Serpatient folk. They're a form of antid that they literally travel through space and stuff. The earliest antids, what we call antids, they have their own name, and I can't get it or say it. They don't talk as we do, of course. And there's no words for it. If you talk telepathically, there's no word for it. Excuse me. But anyway, there's a mantid race that's literally like a mantis, arms and everything. But the antids, they're like ants, but there's a close similarity to the mantis too. So it's I don't know. Anyway, I always try to be as accurate as I can about everything when I'm saying it, but it's hard to do. Everyone's thought process, how you see and feel, how you feel about things comes from your heart and everything, but how you look at things, how you look at your life, that's what's going to change. And that's kind of one thing I want to talk about, other than some certain individual events going on. It's like, well, Jay could say whatever he wants, make it up. I'm not going to make anything up. I'll tell you what I see and explain it. Also, talking with the folks on the other side, they'll bring stuff up to me, and then sometimes I'll talk to ear, and I wish I had a name for my family member. He's actually kind of looking at me like, leave it alone. He's doing something. He's in some kind of meeting. Anyway, he's one of the main Drak. There's a primary council that the Drak have, and he's on it. I try to say things as accurately as I can, but excuse me, as the days go on, I get closer jumping on that bus out of here. It gets a little worse on and off. Anyway, that's how I do it. Most of these ancient races, they're so powerful when it comes to telepathy and other stuff. That's how a lot of them talk with each other. This is something that's brand new to us here. Oh, we talk about it a little bit, but as far as actually being involved in it and knowing you can do it, no, it's a whole new process that's waiting to happen. Again, that's part of why I've been waking everyone up as much as possible. Back when I had more free time, that's what I did. I went around all over the place. Excuse me, I cranked up over 800 people and wouldn't even let them buy me a cup of coffee. I guess in a way that was being arrogant. I don't know. I just wanted to do it and do it for nothing. I should have said thank you. I mean, I should have let him say thank you with a cup of coffee. I mean, that's... Anyway, that's how a lot of them communicate. As a society on this planet, everyone's about to be looking at things in a different manner. Years and years and years ago, Okay, we didn't have the internet. Okay, I remember when we had one phone in the house, and there was a dial on it, and you put the finger in, you knocked it down, it returned. Then you put the finger in for the other numbers, and it returned. And the little piece you pick up is like it was literally a box on the wall. It was so funny. I'm 61. I was born in 55. When I was in Gandhi's body, I was dead 8 years. Came back in this one. Anyway, that's, we used to look at things like the neighborhood, you know, what's going on in the neighborhood, up and down the street. Community was a closer thing. Today we have the internet. Things have gone out of the neighborhood, and then also there's always the city. Now it goes into the country, into the countries around the world. Folks, you're about to come into the age of awareness to life in the rest of the universe, and that's just this universe. But let's stick with that right now. You'll be concerned and anxious to find out about what goes on everywhere. Different solar systems, different galaxies. Different galaxies. And it'll become commonplace to do that. There, earlier this morning, something was going on over here at the house, in my room. I was waking up and I was talking with someone, Circassian, and they were just staring at me. It was the funniest thing. And I was wishing that I could talk with them in person. And it'd be nice, but whatever. Deal with what we have as it comes up to us. They're strong telepaths, okay? They reach out like that all the time. They get in trip chairs, crank up to come out and go look at you. A lot of the older races just do it naturally, of course. Guess what? The human race is going there soon. That's part of what this genetic thing is that I'm getting into, this DNA stuff. Anytime a source family cranks you up, your DNA changes. It gets stronger, it evolves. 55 to 57% of the reason for this change is about the DNA growing bigger and stronger so you can carry more metaphysical energy through your body because you need to. The rest of it is a different type of growth, which kind of fits the whole body. Now, this new thing that I just started getting into, that's a lot stronger, hardcore stuff that evolves in the brain to where it functions differently. Your ability to understand. If you can think of yourself being on a ladder climbing up, you go up 3 to 4 steps on that ladder, and your ability to comprehend, to understand. So, there's a very old race of human type beings, similar to us. Not a lot of them around anymore. Their arrogance was unparalleled, I think, in creation. Their brains have a thought process that's extremely advanced, and that's happened over how many trillions of years? Yeah. It's relative to that. There are shortcuts, aids, ways to help yourself. Anyway, let's get into what's going on out in space. I don't have pretty pictures to show you. What I tell you, you'll find out about later. First off, the Sapacient. Now they're this antid race. They came from the original antids. This type of body just kind of started evolving on the side, and they like to cruise through space. The original antids, they like to burrow, excuse me, into a planet, make home, and stay there. Cool, awesome. These newer ones are smaller. They don't grow as large. Well, they're still big. Stand up when they're standing up 5 foot, and that's when 4 back legs and then 2 other arms coming up. Sometimes 7 foot, whatever. But they usually smaller, and they are incredible. They're incredible. Their knowledge and understanding of botany throughout the universe. They're pretty much at the top of the heap there. There's the main lunar base. The main base on the moon was held by hostiles. Okay? Problematic people. They took that over. It was taken over for them, but they were involved in it. They're strong, but they're very peaceful loving folks. And Draw came in, emptied out the base, and they're in there. They've been in there for a long time, many months. That's starting to build up a little bit, but this big rock everyone calls Planet X or Nibiru, the one that's going to smash into us and kill us, that's insane. We have pictures. I don't care what you got, okay? I've seen Superman fly on TV too. But that was used as like a satellite base many generations ago by these problematic Anunnaki and other folks, basically pirates. It has an elliptical orbit through our solar system. Comes in, goes out. They would literally launch raiding parties from it, and then they got hit. They got hit by the Federation. They wouldn't pay their dues to the Federation, which is now finally over. We'll talk about that in a minute. But it's kind of nutty. The Federation that everyone was talking about, that was going to help all of us, sold timeshare to coming to the earth and mining it, taking the minerals out of it, taking people, animals, experimenting, the right to abduct you and ruin your life. No problem. Someone paid for it. They had the right. What? No. This Federation, we're going back to the Sapacient in a minute, but this Federation is now formally disbanded. A couple days ago, 3 days ago, 4 days ago, it was final. Not quite 4 days ago. It's something in writing where they, that basic thought process, like we would write a document. That's what it's like with them. So anyway, that's over. There is no more, legally, there is no more Federation. this new alliance, and no, it's not the Blue Sphere Alliance. That's a sounding board for a few people to talk. And one of the nicer groups is the Antids, showing themselves as the Blue Avians. So anyway, there was a lot of fighting out there. It broke out. There was a war at first, then it went away, and then at the very end, they put up a harder fight, and the battle was allowed to go for a while, and then it was stopped. So the Trock and Antids came in, and boom, you have other folks here that are very strong too. They just came in and just bam. Within seconds, the battle was over. War is kind of a stupid thing. Anyway, and I'm never saying anything, implying anything negative against our soldiers. I understand that personally. When you serve, when you protect, you're doing something to help others, help everyone. Especially when you apply that concept in every part of your life. That's one reason why Archangel Michael, as we call him here, is so kick butt. He'll be running around again pretty soon. Anyway, so they're Sapacient now. They're really opening up things bigger on Nibiru, what we call Nibiru. I don't know what else to call it. They call it Nibiru, like that. I guess I need to learn to say that properly. So anyway, they're loading up. They're literally turning it into a big deal. They have laboratories, institutions. They're getting real big in the solar system. This has to do, believe it or not, with helping us. So, and then there will be a place on the moon. They're not going to be big there until things calm down. They already, like I said, the major base on the moon, they're already part of it. They're in it. So it's an alliance type setup. It's not Sapacient, it's alliance. But these folks, like I said, they're incredible about botany and everything else. The Lurians are incredible about helping heal planets, cleaning it. The Sepoyan, Eben, Greys, they're incredibly intelligent. We have a crew that's waiting to help us, and it's not that much longer. I don't mean decades. Okay, it's already starting to go on. Well, it's been going on for a little bit, where they take samples. Showing you videos about that. I'll try and put that on thespiritualfoundation.com and JR Essex or something, but do what I can, as things are crazy right now. What else? The moon thing is soft, shallow. Nibiru is a big thing. The Federation finally being dead is a big thing. There's something going on about policing different sectors. The Drocker right here in the middle of this. Oh, that's what that guy is. It's the Alliance. The head commander of the Alliance is Drak. It used to be a Sepoian gentleman that had some Drak DNA in him. Interesting man, he's family. And then he's taken an administrative position. He's been out there flying around fighting long enough. This other gentleman, there is policing duties, keeping an eye on things. They want everything to be settled down in space. They want it organized, put together, and properly policed so everything else can begin. The other ships coming down here, literally large ships coming down here. Equipment coming down. You'll see them working, doing stuff before you ever meet them personally. You'll watch them. They're just going to come and help. They're already talking with the governments, of course. Excuse me. I'm trying to pop my ears. Someone's coming here fast from far away. Yeah, it's a ship, and I swear it looks silver, streamlined. In space, you can. There's no air. A brick can fly as fast as a dart, spear. This thing is made to fly through everything fast. And there's others behind it. Has aggressive intention, not to come here and be a problem, just showing up. Huh. I think what you call that is some kind of police force. There's a lot of them. Yes, yeah. They talk with the. They're part of the Alliance. New Alliance, they're new to it. They're very aggressive about getting down here, and they're nice folk. Very humanistic. I'm trying to focus on the exact body, but it's very human, but it's different. I can't really see it yet. Whatever. When they come, you know. They're here to protect. We're entering, hard for me to talk. We're entering a new age here. Everything's going to change. The food you eat, the animals will be gone. The food you eat is going to be different. It's going to be healthier. Having folks from other planets walking around. I'm seeing some neat stuff. Calm, settling. The birth of new trade and everything else with other planets. Folks, this is going to get crazy. You're going to have so much fun. And it's so close to starting. How about that? The ships landing, seeing them come in. Further away, from cities, a little closer. Things calm down. Anyway, that's all I have right now. I got to run. Got a lot to do today. Anyway, those of you interested in this, if you can find a way to learn how to relax, take some full breaths and just let go of anxiety. Just let it go. Get rid of it. Just sit back, relax. If you have some stones, good. Put the stones in your pocket. But you put your stones in your purse, you put it on your house. Well, they look good, they're cool. They're not going to help you. Okay? You get a sphere with staurosenite in it, a large one, you know, a strong one. You have it near you, you're going to be working. Okay? Or a huge piece of staurosenite or something, that's totally different. But smaller stones, they need to be on you. And just relax and just open up and don't worry about coming out of your body. Trust me, your body's made so you can't get out of them. Okay? So you just relax and just extend yourself outward. That's all you're doing. You're extending yourself out into yourself out of your body. But you do it by relaxing. It's not as simple as this, but like holding a bowl tight in your hand, it's not till you relax that it can fall out. Well, the idea is your energy is all tense, relax, and just relax and just extend it out or just release it to flow. It doesn't go away. It just relaxes and comes out. And then you can start seeing more. This doesn't happen without practice. You have to relax and learn to trust yourself, and then you learn how to understand what you're seeing. Anyway, folks, things are a lot closer to coming together. I mean, I have a lot to do. I can't just sit around and do this, but it's nice to take a minute and do it with you. But it's nice to see this on a precipice of a new day, a new dawn. When the earth joins the alliance. So it's when we start waking up and become aware of them, get along, understand them better, and they'll get a little more involved with us, just talking and stuff. So this is going to be interesting. Anyway, folks, look, love you. Take care and try to take a little time during the day, twice a day, and just relax 5-10 minutes, sit in a chair, just relax and just start breathing. Don't suck in the clouds, just a nice relaxed full breath, and when you exhale, just let everything go. Love you all, man. Have a good one.